What's up, guys? So, the whole James Gunn Lobo thing really got me interested in talking about what I'm going to talk about today, and that's copper, the copper age. You guys see, I'm on Whatnot, I'm on the Drip app, eBay sales, eBay Live is coming soon. You know me, I take all roads, and I encourage everybody to do the same. I'm a little sick and tired of variants. I think they're gimmicks. I don't like what I'm seeing in the market with like 500 different variants for one comic book. Oversaturation. It's a money grab. So don't fall into the FOMO hype. Let's talk about some real comic books. Let's talk about value. Let's talk about real investing. Let's talk about copper books today. Because I never even realized the amount of fire that comes out of copper books. So, starting with Omega Men 3, James Gunn, DC, Lobo's coming. Lobo's coming. Who's going to play Lobo? I don't know. Is it going to be Jason Momoa? I don't know. But Omega Men 3 sales started to tick back up. It got like a wake-up call, right? The other night I'm on Whatnot. I was doing those Thor 337 newsstands, the Beta Ray Bills. I think I have one tonight too that I'm going to do on tonight's show at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for Throwback Tuesday. Thor 337 Beta Ray Bill. So that's gonna be again another copper key, and let's just go right through them. Copper keys. Amazing Spider-Man 252. Obviously, a no-brainer. You guys know what that is. Constantine, guys. Swamp Thing number 25. Again, Secret Wars number 1. I did that on the show the other day too. Secret Wars number 1 newsstand. Copper keys. Probably one of the biggest copper keys is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 1. That's getting crazy money right now. Again, another book I had, copper key. Tales of the Teen Titans number 44, the first Nightwing. Had that one on the other night too. A lot of people sleep on New Mutants books. I know that movie was just horrible in my opinion. But again, another copper key is New Mutants number 18. New Mutants number 18, you got the Demon Bear, you got Warlock. Transformers number 1, copper key. Transformers number 1, man. Usagi Yojimbo in I'm gonna crucify this name, the Albedo number 2. That's the first Usagi Yojimbo. And obviously Secret Wars 8. I forgot to mention that before with Amazing Spider-Man 252. But guys, man, I'm telling you, the copper keys are out there. People sleep on them, especially when like you're digging through the crates on like collections, flea markets, VFW halls. I'm telling you, man, they're out there. These copper keys, people sleep on them. You know what else? Is a cool copper key? Todd McFarlane. His first interior was in a book called Coyote number 11, Copper Key. And you could find that out in the wild. I'm telling you guys, when you're hunting. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be at a show. I'm gonna be doing a Long Island show this weekend, November 19th and 20th, at the Hilton Huntington for the Long Island Comic Book Expo. You got Jim Shooter's going. Javon Jordan is coming. You got a lot of cool people coming, a lot of vendors coming. Check that out. If you're in Long Island, New York, November 19th and 20th, 10 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock, the Hilton Huntington Long Island Comic Book Expo. I want to see everybody there. That's going to be fun. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be doing some signings. I'm gonna be selling some cool books. Let's do it, man. Let's go back to the Copper Keys. Uncanny X-Men number 191. Yo, I've been seeing a lot of Uncanny X-Men selling. Do people... What I think is this, because the smart investors, the investors that stay away from that variant stuff, because you're only making money on the people who make and print variants are obviously making money because they're printing the variants for like $3 and selling them for like $20, $30. And quite honestly, after the first weekend of a variant, whoever talks about it again? I have yet to see a banging variant maintain or keyword, increase value through the years. I have yet to see that. I stay away from it. The only time, honestly, where I will put a variant on my radar is if it's a key first appearance, if it's a key book, and I'll go after a high ratio. But these modern variants, yo, it's a sucker game. Real talk. Sucker game. I think that a lot of people are going after the X-Men books now because they know X-Men are coming to the MCU. There's very strong possibilities that we're going to now see more and more characters. Even too, I've ran through X-Men titles within like the past month. I'm telling you guys, X-Men is catching some heat. Amazing Spider-Man 265. Guys, remember, that's the first Silver Sable. So, another book that I had. Another Copper Key book I had the other night on my whatnot. The Avengers 257, the first appearance in Nebula. That show really, because when I was selling them on the whatnot and boom, everybody's doing the auctions. I'm like, yo, Copper Key, Copper Key, Copper Key. It was copper after copper after copper. I'm telling you guys, Copper Keys. With all the Miracle Man variants going on, obviously Miracle Man number 1. Batman 386 was the first appearance of the Black Mask. You had the Crisis on Infinite Earth series. Another Copper Key that I had the other night, the Punisher number 1, the limited series. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, that show really sparked my interest in Copper Keys because I kept going key after key after key after key, and 90% of it was copper. I had some Amazing Spider-Man Silver Age. I got some more tonight, but I'm telling you, Uncanny X-Men 201. Speaking of Christmas is around the corner. The Christmas special number 1, that was actually the first interior art by Jim Lee. Because I know now everybody's going to start doing Santa covers. That always pops up around this time and December. So be on the lookout for that. X Factor 1. I had that Alpha Flight number 33. That was the Lady Death Strike first appearance. Everybody sleeps on that book. Everybody sleeps on that book. Alpha Flight 33. X Factor 6 I had on the show, the first Apocalypse. Watchmen number 1. Another Copper Key that I had, the Captain America Annual number 8. Iconic Mike Zeck. I'm telling you, another Copper Key I had on that show was the New Mutants Annual number 2. Psylocke. I'm telling you, man, the Copper Keys. Suicide Squad 1. Another copper key was the Amazing Spider-Man Annual 21. I had that on the show. I had Mr. Sinister, Uncanny X-Men number 21 on that show. Telling you guys, man, copper keys. Copper keys all day long. Hellblazer number 1. X-Factor 24 was the other copper key that I had. Incredible Hulk 340. That's that iconic cover with the Hulk in the blades. Incredible Hulk 340. Todd McFarlane. Batman Killing Joke. Another copper key. Amazing Spider-Man 298. The first, what they call the first cameo of Venom, but in my heart, that's the real first Venom. Todd McFarlane. First Eddie Brock. I'm telling you, man, the copper keys are strong books. And how can we forget V for Vendetta number 1? You know I had to throw that in. I'm telling you, man, another copper key, I had the Wolverine number 1. Damn, man. Caliber number 1, the first Crow. Sandman number 1. Damn, the Crow number 1. Listen to these books I'm hitting you with. It's all Copper Age keys. I'm telling you, the fire came out of the Copper Age. I'm telling you, another book that I had, Uncanny X-Men 244, the first Jubilee. Another book that I had, Captain America 354, the first John Walker. Another book that I had, Amazing Spider-Man 316, the first cover of Venom. Todd McFarlane. Copper. Uncanny X-Men 248. That was the first Jim Lee X-Men. Another one, Thor 412, the first New Warriors. Another one I had, New Mutants number 87, first appearance of Cable. Ghost Rider number 1, Danny Ketch. X-Men Annual 14, first Gambit. I'm telling you, guys, man, fire comes out of the Copper Age. Spider-Man 1, Todd McFarlane. X-Men 268, iconic cover Jim Lee. All books I was dropping on that Whatnot show. Key after key after key after key. Hulk 377, Professor Hulk. New Mutants 98, I still have a 8.0 copy left. I might drop that tonight on Whatnot at 11 o'clock. Guys, there's so much goodness that came out of the Copper Age. Darkhawk number 1, the first appearance of Darkhawk. Infinity Gauntlet. Guys, I'm telling you, man. Bone number 1. Yo, I'm telling you. X-Men 1, Jim Lee. Evil Ernie number 1. That was the first Lady Death and Evil Ernie. I'm telling you, man. Another book I had, Uncanny X-Men 283, the first full appearance Bishop. Copper Age, these books are only increasing in values, especially with the movies, especially with all this character development and the shows. Get some Copper Age. Happy hunting. This weekend I will be at the Huntington Hilton, Long Island, New York. Long Island Comic Book Expo. Tickets on NICKGQ.com. See you there. Happy hunting, guys. See you soon.